Hey everyone, Pesmori here, and welcome to Trials of Innocence. Ah, we got it through. Wait, what? We got through it. Yeah, that makes more sense. Indeed. If Mr. Justice didn't appear and provide crucial information, even I wouldn't know what to do. Too many unexpected things just now. I haven't fully digested them yet. Galaxy is actually Callan's? The one I've been desperately hunting for all these years? I still can't believe it. I still believe you are Tuna, by the way. I'm not so shocked, although I'm not sure if he's the real Callan's. I've noticed his peculiarities over the years of traveling between our company and Neon for investigations. Why did you not warn me earlier then? Well. Even though I knew he was strange, I couldn't have predicted such a sudden turn of events. Taking on his case was not my plan. Is that so? I have a feeling you're still hiding something from me. Well, some things are better left alone. Fine. You're always one step ahead of me anyway. Yeah, maybe he might actually be Callan's. Tuna. Like, actually. By the way, besides the elusive Tuna, the identities of the remaining heads of Sky Shield have all been exposed. According to Galaxy, these people except Kujio should all harbor deep hatred towards society. Indeed, Sans English and Hand were born in a bloodshed environment beyond their control. Joseph Crimson was a typical maniac scientist. As for Galaxy, he developed a twisted personality due to his hatred for Mr. Justice. I know they don't deserve forgiveness, but this is not solely their own making that shaped them. Yeah, the society has played a role of intensification. We can at most change the outcome of one case, but not the entire society. By the way, I have a question. Galaxy is only 30 years old, and was even younger 5 years ago. Even if he can secretly leverage his family's resources, it's still a bit hard to believe that he could lead that group of people. Indeed, he is nowhere near as cunning and composed as Sans English. When it comes to finding opportunities in crisis and making all illogical but strategic arguments, he's not even on par with Kujio. Given his ability, it's quite a stretch for him to lead those world-class criminals. The one leading those people has never been him. Huh? Oh, it's Justice? What do you mean by that? Huh. I anticipated the two of you might cause some trouble for me, but I didn't expect it to escalate to this extent. Is it just my imagination? The air of authority that always accompanied Mr. Justice before is gone, because he's going to jail after this, man. Mr. Justice, where's your entourage? I asked them to wait outside. There is no one else here. Are you going to stop monitoring or controlling our actions? At this moment, there's no point in keeping things hidden anymore. Oh my god. He's being vulnerable. Everything has been revealed by the two of you. I... I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers, to share some information. After all, we don't know where the next trial... where the trial will lead next. I can only rely on you. I see. Finally, a conversation with the real you. Oh man. Is this sad music? Honestly, the song slaps, man. Standard procedure. This is... I accidentally took out my lawyer's license. A lawyer, huh? Sorry, I'll put it away immediately. I've been in politics for so long, and I've forgotten that there are outstanding people among lawyers as well. If I involved you earlier... sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Nothing. Just talking to myself. Does he have more important questions to ask? Yes. This might be my last chance to speak face to face with Mr. Justice. I should ask everything I want to know. About Erika Kujio. Mr. Justice's brow suddenly furrowed. Maybe I shouldn't have asked that. In the end, she couldn't let go of Galaxy, just like Evelyn back then. Pardon my boldness, but may I ask what you think of Kujio? I was usually busy with official duties and had little contact with her, and I don't want to expose her affairs. The Kaida family indeed owes her too much. So you never considered her as your daughter? For the deceased, I prefer not to say more. Okay. I was being presumptuous. About this necklace. Mr. Justice? Nothing. All major hospitals in our country are privately owned, and Evelyn is the only daughter of the owner of the largest hospital. The early election expenses and promotional activities were supported by her family. But at home, Evelyn was always taking care of every one of us in her own way. Perhaps in the eyes of outsiders, it was just a political marriage. If I had only heard this news, I would have thought so too. But their actual relationship is far more complicated than mere interests. Mr. Justice, I'm a bit curious. Where exactly did you get this pistol? After all, it's an old police model from our country. You couldn't have brought it here, right? Every trade has its own channels. It's better not to ask too many details. Some things are better left unknown. About Galaxy, you've shown indifference, but you actually care about him, right? I did try to rescue him, but allowing him to commit crime over the years is also my fault. If you really manage to take the blame for him, do you have a plan for what comes next? I've already arranged for his subsequent handling. He will be secretly put under house arrest by a few trusted associates. You plan to imprison him? That's a crime! If I'm confirmed as the leader of Sky Shield, this crime is insignificant. If he regains his freedom, there's no guarantee he won't continue to harm society. This is the only way to keep him safe while preventing further wrongdoing. Mr. Justice is rational to a frightening degree. It's a relief things didn't turn out this way, yet. When did you find out about Galaxy being the leader of Sky Shield? I had suspicions 6 months ago, but it was only a few days ago before the incident I confirmed it. If I had known a bit earlier, maybe things wouldn't have gone so bad. So you just confirmed his identity not long before the case happened? Taking advantage of my political position, I have thoroughly investigated the origins and activities of Sky Shield in recent days. But it's too late. I can't change it now. You mentioned earlier that the person leading Sky Shield was never him. What do you mean? I mean, he might have just been the guy who pays all the bills. Like Batman for the Justice League. But isn't Green Arrow also rich? Why isn't he doing why isn't he paying the bills too? It's always Batman, bro. Huh. People as astute as you must see through the reasoning behind it. Since the incident 5 years ago, the activities of Sky Shield have significantly decreased. Galaxy was the nominal leader, but in reality he was just a puppet. Okay. So the person who gathered these people and planned various criminal activities was Cerberus, who died 5 years ago. His alias was Sans, I believe. As expected, he used to belong to a special mercenary unit that conducted covert operations for powerful entities, politically and financially. Assassins, infiltrations, even torture for confessions. These are things regular soldiers aren't allowed to do. Yet, they took advantage of their identities to receive hefty commissions for executing such tasks. It's only when I held a high position in the government that I became aware of the existence of this group of people. If I remember correctly, this unit was already destroyed over a decade ago, right? Who are you and how did you know such classified matters? It doesn't matter. Let's set aside this matters for now, since they're not directly related to the case. Fine. Hi, Tuna. How are you? Been a long time, huh? Well. Sans English assumed the identity of a professor from your country, and Galaxy met him during his time studying here. Sky Shield ostensibly provides a place for those who are disappointed with society or rejected by the world. But both of you have seen their actual actions firsthand. Gathering these individuals with strong antisocial tendencies will only breed greater evil. Is that so? Very few people are born with such tendencies. Their personalities are shaped by their life experiences. Most of the time. However, once they gather and gain power, they are likely to seek revenge against a society that neglected them. Sky Shield, from its name, is supposed to be about defense, but in the end is filled with aggression and slaughter. How ironic. Mr. Justice, are you suggesting that Galaxy became the nominal leader of Sky Shield under the brainwashing of Sans English? It's more accurate to say that he willingly allowed himself to be used. Galaxy lacked discipline since early on, and his temperament was much gloomier and more paranoid than his peers. Coupled with the fact that I once committed an unforgivable act, it's predictable he fell onto the wrong path. Others may not understand why he joined with those people, but I do. In that case, Mr. Justice, I have to ask, ever since we took on this case, you've been obstructing us every turn. Whether it's interfering with our meeting with Galaxy, Or today's farce with false evidence? What are you trying to do? Can't you figure it out? Perhaps it would be better to hear it from you directly? You know, this song has so many things I like about it, but it has two of my three favorite instruments, a piano and violin. And it's just fucking awesome. Okay. I've learned about Galaxy's role in Sky Shield after arriving in your country. At the time, we happened to be staying at the same hotel. We hadn't communicated for so many years, so I just wanted to say hello. Wait, who? However, when I dismissed my subordinates and approached his room, I noticed a corner of the hallway carpet was slightly raised, which prevented his doors from closing properly, so I heard their conversation. Hey, I have no one else available now. Won't you come and support me? We're not in the same city. If it's only a meeting with Snowflake, you don't need me, do you? Fine. By the way, check on Tessa Sanford's movements for me. She poses too much threat to us. Why did she show up at Skyrim Trade Center? Who was she targeting? Just regular duty. You're overthinking it. Is that all? Yes. I had very little contact with Galaxy over the years, so I can't claim to know him well. But hearing this conversation, I understood it. His intentions, whether it's his identity or the crimes he has committed over the years. I got the whole picture with a little thought. Such a shocking revelation, yet he accepted it so casually. He's really something else. According to your description just now, the person communicating with Galaxy was Tuna? Probably. However, even with my abilities, it's difficult to determine the identity of the person on the phone. You and Galaxy has had a strange relationship for a long time. There is no real father-son bond between you. And even though you're highly influential within your country, you also have to make political enemies. You also have political enemies waiting for you to make a mistake. Despite all that, your initial reaction upon learning that Galaxy is the leader of a criminal organization was to protect him. Moreover, with your power, there should be other ways to protect him, right? Why go so far as to take the blame for him personally? We can't understand. Sky Shield has caused so much trouble worldwide for years, with countless eyes watching. Whether it's Interpol, judiciary members of your country, or people like you who have personal grievances with them. Everyone is holding their breath, waiting for a big fish. Does my identity fit your expectations of Callan's? Well, I mean, I thought he was, I'm not gonna lie. If someone told me that Callan's was just a nobody, I would never believe it. If it weren't for Assistant Prosecutor Schubert's actions prior, I might have been deceived by him. Gonna cry. Mr. Justice, could you tell us about your actions on the day of the incident? Alright. I indeed had no direct involvement with the case that day, but I did do some things that had an impact on the case. You mean... While escorting the child to the 188th floor, I heard a gunshot from the rooftop. That must have been the sound of Galaxy firing at the rooftop security door. Only blank rounds were loaded in the gun, so he didn't damage the door. I was not certain about what happened, so I parted ways with the child and hid in the dark corner of the stairs to observe. It was at that moment that I encountered Mr. Johnson running down in a panic. Who's Mr. Johnson again? Shortly after, Galaxy came down with a strange expression. I see. No wonder Mr. Goo encountered you that time. After they both left, I quietly made my way down to the rooftop. If you went up there at that time, you would see... Yes, Erica's body. I don't know what exactly Galaxy did, but judging from the situation at the time, two things can be inferred. First, Erica's death was likely related to him. Secondly, her body was most likely brought up by Galaxy. The rooftop was windy, and hiding a body there wasn't secure enough. The rooftop is spacious, but there's no telling when Galaxy might return. What if the body were to be moved by strong winds? To prevent such a situation, I tore off the water heater cables and securely tied the body. So it was you who tied the body? Despite Galaxy's experiences in crime, he still acted recklessly to some extent. I never directly taken anyone's life, but I do have experience in handling crime scenes like this. Yeah. Are all politicians so terrifying? Do you really want to hear my answer on that? If it were me, I would do whatever it takes to eliminate the traces of gunpowder residue on my hands. If it were you, this case might never be solved. Regardless of whether your actions were appropriate or not, we understand your desire to save Galaxy. But... save me? Are you kidding? That voice... Oh, it's you. You old fool! Now you decide to act all righteous, huh? Well, well. Stay calm. Regardless of the outcome, Mr. Justice has done a lot to help you today. Merely the performance of a clown. Who knows who was intended for? I refuse this unwanted help. Galaxy. If I remember correctly, the room is the defendant's lobby, right? I'm going to rest now. Oh wait, this room is the defendant's lobby, right? I'm going to rest now. May I ask what you, the one who has just committed perjury, are doing here? Well, well, calm down, both of you. Mr. Justice has always been calm. Sign. What are you being a bitch for? Doesn't that have, like, complex technology in it? Because of Rendy's young age, the court needs to arrange special summoning procedures. Galaxy, you should be more aware of your situation than we are. Perhaps this is the last time you and your father meet without a glass barrier. Indeed, after this trial, whether we can clear his name for killing Kuchio or not, he will surely be imprisoned as the leader of her criminal organization. I don't need that. It's disgusting! Galaxy, as your lawyer, I'm requesting you to calm down now. Who are you to think you are? Who do you think you are to make demands of me? Do you want to find the killer of Kuchio? I'm actually terrified. I should ask Detective Sanford to assign more people to protect me later. Mr. Justice, please continue. The information you possess is crucial to us. I still don't understand. It might make sense for an ordinary person to go to great lengths to save their child. But why would you, who resorted to any means to climb to a high position, sacrifice it all so easily now? Power is indeed important, but there's another scale in my heart. Sorry, but didn't you, use your tool as a... Didn't you use your wife as a tool for advancement back then? How is it any different from Galaxy in comparison? A tool for advancement. That's how others saw it, as expected. Am I wrong? It's not surprising that Galaxy might think that way. But answer me, if my wife's feelings to me was strained, why would she risk her life to protect me? Huh? It's an old story. Back then, in order to salvage a political downfall, I did indeed plan a fabricated assassination. I assume Galaxy has already told you about it. However, why? Why did you do that? Why? In the end, it was your plan. Don't talk anymore. The ambulance will be here soon. I used to be a doctor. This time I'm afraid I can't get it through. How? No! I didn't want to involve you in these political tricks, so I didn't tell you. Forget it. I considered this possibility, but I was still afraid. I was afraid. If this assassination was real, you would be in danger. Without me, you should be able to take care of yourself, right? I will. With you there, Erica will be fine, right? So you know that. Yeah. Even though you refuse to acknowledge her, you've been secretly helping her a lot, haven't you? When I'm not around, only she knows how to take care of you. I'm not worried about her. It's Galaxy. What about him? I'll do my best. Bro, your best was not even good. It wasn't even okay. It was so bad. They both entered the same criminal organization as elites, bro. I am so sorry, man. You're probably a great politician. A great schemer. But you're like Darth Vader levels of father. Of being a father, I mean. Oh my god, that's actually it. That's actually it, isn't it? You're basically Darth Vader. Like, in terms of being a father. I'm not a good husband or father. Oh man. Yeah. Perhaps those who hold political ideals are bound to make sacrifices. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, yeah. Probably. However, I just want to strive to protect my family in the greatest extent while pursuing my ambitions. Unfortunately, Regardless of today's trial's outcome, I will ultimately lose everything. This is retribution, I suppose. Mr. Justice's wife and adopted daughter have both passed away. Yeah. Galaxy has seen him as an enemy all these years, and now he's able to go to prison. I still can't sense any warmth or sincerity in his gaze, which I suppose is due to his profession. However, this once fearsome leader is not just a lonely old man. You! What nonsense are you spouting? No, I don't believe it. It was you who killed Mother, just to climb to the peak of power. Maybe shooting Mother was your plan from the very beginning. Galaxy, didn't you hear what was just said? The facts are not like that. I don't care. I followed Mr. English's teachings and built a terrifying criminal empire. And then failed to upkeep it, I guess. All to make people like you disappear from the world. If not for him, I wouldn't have seen through the hypocrisy of people like you. Sky Shield is the result of my efforts with this help. Since then, I've been determined to use Sky Shield to crush the faces of hypocrites like you. I know you hate me, but I never thought you would go this far. Have you ever thought that even if you went down this evil path, Evelyn would never come back to life? Don't compare me to you. If what you said is true, how do you explain your continuous rise in power over the years? Neon is a small land, facing crisis from scarce resources and party conflicts, while also facing threats from neighbors and Western powers exploiting our resources under the guise of protection. Putting an end to political chaos and revitalizing our country is not just my ideal, but a shared goal with Evelyn. We have told you about these matters, but you always turn a deaf ear. Wait, you told him and you just didn't listen? After Evelyn was gone, I considered leaving the political arena, but if I did that, the years of painstaking effort and the tremendous sacrifices made by Evelyn would have become meaningless. No, it's impossible. I don't believe it. I heard enough sweet talk from politicians. The purpose of our organizations is to... Enough! Luna? My fist swung out before my mind. I don't know what kind of... Oh my gosh, he just punched a terrorist. Fuck yeah. I don't know what kind of tragic life you've experienced, but now you're even worse than a maggot. Even if Mr. Justice were truly despicable, you have never shown an ounce of courage to confront him directly all these years. If you think his methods are filthy and unworthy of rising to power, why not stand before the public and expose his crimes? Since your country's public opinion can be stirred by an assassination, your actions would surely deliver a heavy blow to him. Honestly, he has a good point. But what have you done until now? The targets of the Sky Shield's attacks are mostly unarmed civilians. When you declared war on our military and police last year, your intentions were to detonate a mine, harming innocent people. The strong wield their anger against the stronger, while the weak point their blades at the weaker. What the fuck does that supposed to mean? What do you mean by that? If you believe you have been treated unjustly by Mr. Justice, why don't you directly take action against him all these years? That's because... Let me finish it for you. Your hatred towards Mr. Justice is nothing but a lie to deceive yourself. Ow. Oops. With the organization established by Sans English, you recklessly vent your own lonely and distorted anger on the weak. And when you calm down, you tell yourself that it's all because of Mr. Justice that you had to do this. You! What a noble excuse. In the end, it's all for your own sake. It's time to open your eyes and see what you've done. Your mother, Mrs. Evelyn, even until her death, still hoped that you choose the right path. Your adopted sister, Erica Cuccio, had already sacrificed her entire life for you. And your father, Mr. Justice, is the last person in the world who still wants to help you. For your own selfish desires, you have betrayed everyone who cared for you. Now, what right do you have to criticize Mr. Justice? Shut up! Just shut up! Galaxy, I can understand your resentment towards me after all these years. However, the existence of Sky Shield has not only brought disgrace to our country, but also harmed countless innocent civilians. And even Erica, who's been close to you since childhood, has been pushed to her death because of you. Wake up! No, it can't be true. It can't be. You hypocrite! You liar! You are the embodiment of all the evil in the world, the incarnation of darkness and ugliness. If not, what have I been living for all these years? What for? Ah! Oh boy, what happened to your hair? Galaxy is wailing in despair. Yeah, and tearing his hair out. As if the belief that has supported him for so long has completely collapsed in an instant. Even his father, Mr. Justice, doesn't step forward to comfort him. I even had an illusion that the leader of a criminal organization is nothing more than an immature giant baby. If a person who cannot control the desires and emotional gains power, the consequences will be disastrous like this. Now, this insane young man has brought too much turmoil into the world. What awaits him is not just imprisonment. The deserts in his soul will probably never be green again. Are you okay? What? Wanna mock me? I know it's not the best timing, but we need to gather some information. Those only you, as Callans, would know. Last chance to communicate face to face. Whatever. But first, standard procedure. Look, this is my... Here we go again. You lawyers never get tired of flashing your credentials. Just think of it as an occupational habit. Or a standard procedure. If I had one on me right now, I'd totally pull out a Sky Shield badge to match yours. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say. Let's not do that. I mean, he did it first. So the cables weren't arranged by you? If it weren't for Mr. Justice, Kujo's body might really have... Who knew that old man would follow? But luckily he tied her up. 70%. Oh, it's the font size thingy. Okay. Galaxy. Ultimately, it's the fault of that device on the rooftop. Still acting like a child at this point. Don't show me this again! Why? I thought you saw it many times. I still don't know how to face this now. Until the end, What have I been doing? I shouldn't continue to upset him with this, or he'll lose himself in grief and despair. Erica always wore this necklace close to her heart because it holds a photo of Mrs. Evelyn's. But there is also a bug hidden in it. Who the hell planted the bug there? Probably Tessa, I think. Why, this necklace... Even someone like Galaxy has sacred corners in his heart. It's understandable he'd be angry if someone tampered with it. If I find this person, I will personally... Save it. You can't do anything to them now. Control your anger and cooperate with us, and answer the final questions. I thought I was already doing that. Hurry up. That's right. Luna, any more questions? Ask now. Okay. Did you also provide this bulletproof vest to Kuchio? Erica knew where the arms were located. I merely suggested she get one herself. Better safe than sorry. With the bug present, the killer likely knew she was wearing the vest. Indeed. Otherwise, they wouldn't have used a special bullet. If not for this bulletproof vest. If they had used regular sniper bullets, would Erica have suffered less? These fragmented murmurs, they're really heart-wrenching to hear. This bomb remote control was found on Kuchio. Have you seen it before? No. Erica handled all matters related to the remote control. I was still in Neon at the time. I'm not sure how she got it. Did you ever instruct her to attack the police evidence room? What? That was crazy! No matter how skilled Erica was, she couldn't have attacked a heavily guarded facility. Then where did this remote control come from? Who knows? This is strange. I wonder who has been accessing the evidence room. Yeah, I wonder. Erica never got a chance to use this dagger in the end. If your guess was right, the killer sniped from the building across the street. So the dagger was useless. Oops. If she had a chance for close combat, the outcome might have been different. The killer avoided that situation, which is a very rational approach. About this, I don't even know this person, so what's the point of showing me this? This is the robot GBX-004 that exploded in front of the courthouse a few months ago. Her name is Annie Lemon. Oh? So that's what the robot looked like. It really matches that old monster's taste. So what are you trying to say? Do you want me to pay for her death? I wasn't the one who set off the bomb. Even if you didn't press the remote control, you can't deny your connection to Annie's death. Even for this alone, I will never forgive you. So what? You gonna beat me up? There's not much time left before the trial, so vent all you want. No matter how much I vent, Annie won't come back. If you feel even the slightest guilt for what you've done, answer my questions properly. Even someone like you shouldn't be blamed for crimes you didn't commit. Galaxy, although I don't sympathize with you at all, I hope you can at least try to let go of your prejudice against Mr. Justice. I don't want to talk about him. Galaxy. This father-son feud. I wonder if it'll ever be resolved one day. Forget it. Even if it is resolved, the current issue is whether Galaxy can survive. They're running out of time before the law delivers its verdict. What I want to ask you is... Triones. He's someone the entire organization will remember. The turning point of Sky Shield from prosperity to decline was caused by him. I've always been curious about what happened when Triones joined. Wait, maybe we should ask more comprehensively. For example, the entire process of how Sky Shield heads joined the organization. Alright, I see. You should know this person, right? I've never met him in person, but I have seen this photo. This is the businessman whom Erica married, right? That's correct. It seems she still misses Kushio even now. Is that so? During her undercover period, Erica emphasized ensuring this man's safety regardless of the organization's actions. She said that, but in the end, she still asked me to apologize to this man. She had already done more than enough. Why apologize? She's too kind. I think I can somewhat understand why Mr. McCon is so persistent with her. Well, time to fry the big fish. Wait, is that how you say it? I don't know. Whew. Finally, I could confront Callens face to face. Of course I should start with the most important question. Galaxy, regarding incident number 761, what do you know about it? Incident what? Well, the cases that occurred successively at the Apex Stadium and this courthouse. Oh yes, he even assigned it a number. Why bother? Let's cut to the chase. Do you know who killed Detective Caliburn Stone at the stadium? I've heard about the situation from Erica. Whether it was Mr. English or Erica, it's normal to eliminate the traitor, Triones, in this situation. I can only tell you that Erica didn't do it. As for Sans English, I don't know. I didn't have a chance to communicate with him from his arrest to his death. I don't know more than you do. What about the scene of Sans English's death in this courthouse? What exactly happened? Well, I'll tell you the truth about that. My order at the time was simply for Erica to create chaos and assist Mr. English in escaping. As for whom killed whom, I really don't care. Huh? Either Sans either Sans died together with the other two people in the room, or your country secretly got rid of him. That's why I put the blame on your country. Is there a problem? So you're not clear about the situation at this time. I was busy acting in the mine at the time, and Erica informed me about the frontline matters. I later found that she had intentions to kill Mr. English, but it was merely a passing thought. Since Sans died from a gunshot, it could not have been from her. That's all. Even in desperate situations, she wouldn't use a gun? Absolutely not. It's not a matter of whether she knew how to use it. She hated guns, because they reminded her of our mother's death. It would be easier to kill her than to let her touch a gun. Well, that's a resolute reason. So it seems even the leader of Sky Shield has no clue about the incident. Apart from Kujio and Sans, did you send anyone else to the courts for standby? Why should I? Erica alone was enough to create chaos. I see. Kujio, who is excited to kill Cerberus, wouldn't touch a gun. There's no third person at the scene. Who on earth did it? Can you tell me more about the Seven Heads joined the organization? Oh, how the Seven Heads joined the organization? It's a long story, but in short, most of them were invited by Sans. There were just 3 of us when the idea of Sky Shield was brought up. Tuna, me, and him. So Tuna's a member from the early days? I don't know where she came from, but Sans English... But Mr. English asked me to trust her, so I did. She has a wide network of connections. As if she has eyes all over the place. What, Tessa? She could get intelligence from the police of every country. She has evaded many sieges thanks to the information she provides. Tessa. However, other than the fact that she is a woman, I know nothing about her. Tuna is indeed mysterious. Within 6 months after the organization was established, Quadrant and Hand were invited to join, one after the other. Quadrant's identity was not a secret within Sky Shield. There are very few people in the world who can create such high-tech gadgets. According to Mr. English, Quadrant, Tuna, and he himself has been acquaintances for over 10 years. But I don't know what happened among them. As for Hand, his drug business needs channels, and Sky Shield acted as his protector and took a share afterward. It was quite some time later when Erica and Triones requested to join. I didn't want Erica to get involved in all this, but once she makes up her mind, I can't change it. That's how the situation evolved into what it is today. What about Detective Stone, who joined around the same time? Stone, if he hadn't repeatedly leaked confidential information to your country's police, he even commanded us to hide the convoy transporting our members, we wouldn't have trusted him so much. Indeed, undercover agent arranged by the police wouldn't have done so much. So Detective Stone really went so far for revenge. I'm not sure how to evaluate his actions. The trial will commence in 2 minutes. Continue in 2 minutes. Defense and the defendant, please prepare yourselves and enter the courtroom immediately. Well, it seems our little witness has arrived. Although things have deviated from my plan, I have finally settled the matter in my heart. Mr. Drake and Miss Ray, Huh? I am deeply grateful for your tremendous assistance. Don't mention it, Mr. Justice. You were also a great help during the previous trial. Not at all. It was I who caused both of you a lot of trouble at the beginning of the trial. I owe you an apology. If Mr. Justice hadn't made the mistake of the caliber in the pistol, he might have been truly helpless. The real mistake I made was not in mistaking the caliber of the pistol, but in not believing in your abilities, both of you. A compliment. Not bad, not bad. Well then, I have revealed everything I know. And although I will face impeachment soon, I still have official duties to attend before that. I won't be able to accompany you for the upcoming trial. Although Mr. Justice committed perjury, our country currently has no authority to detain him. In that case, we won't be able to ask him to testify later. I understand. We wish you best of luck. For now, I entrust my son's safety to both of you. I don't need you to worry about my safety. Until we meet again. Leave it to us. The commotion across the hallway has ended. It seems Detective Sanford's procedures have been completed. Yes, Chief. Let's go. The outcome will be determined in following session. Now, court will reconvene for the trial of Mr. Galaxy Kaida. Prosecution, are you ready? Witness Skyrent Stone and his guardian, Tessa Stanford, are ready. Kept you waiting, huh? Randy, come and say hello. Oh man, I do not know what to say about this. You have your mother's eyes? You have your father's face, but you have your mother's eyes. Hi, everyone. My name is Skyrent Stone. I'm 4.5 years old. Oh, man. I just oh, man, what? This is so messed up. I mean, I knew you were gonna be involved. It's still messed up. This way of holding a child. It looks like she can't exert any strength at all. I wonder what kind of arm strength she has to maintain this position. Oh, hello there, little one. Do you want candy? No. And the judge has entered Grandpa mode. What are you standing there for? Say hello. Silas Schubert, 23 years old. Luna Ray, 20... Why are we revealing our ages to him? Ahem. Anyway, questioning this witness's the defense's request. It's up to you now. Chief? Don't look at me. This is not my area of expertise. Alright. Randy, listen. When you were taken to work by Mommy last week, did you really see Superman flying in the sky? Superman. No, bye. I don't really remember. Huh? What a waste of effort. But I remember the glass house. It was beautiful. Randy, did you really leave the first floor lobby by yourself? Yes, Mommy. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. She's not even looking at Ren. She's just looking at, like, Like, at you. Yes, you. Yeah. For some reason. But I wasn't alone. A kind grandpa was with me. Kind? Really? Chief, what do we do? It doesn't seem to be going smoothly. Randy is too young. We can't expect his memory and speech to be firm and logical like adults. If he can't recall on his own, we might as well have try to guide him. Understand. So, Chief, could you ask Randy to tell us about his actions on the day of the incident? The timeline of this case is crucial, so I hope he can be as specific as possible. No problem. But be prepared. Even though my little Randy is smart. It's his first time speaking in front of so many people. So even I have no idea how it will turn out. Will it be okay? I hope so. Randy, can you tell everyone what you did that morning? Alright. Hi, Randy. I'm 24. Pesmori, 24. I know it's a bit late for introductions, but like, yeah. On that day, Mommy woke me up very early, and we took a car to that tall building. Mommy was busy and went to expect, so she asked me to wait in the plaza. I met Auntie Stella. She gave me paper and pens. I also saw Uncle Sunglasses. He was writing with a brush. The plaza got crowded, and I really wanted to go and play inside the glass house. I saw a kind grandpa and asked me to take me inside. After watching the flying house show, Mommy came back. Defense, what are your views on the testimony? Detective Sanford, are his statements all true? Huh, didn't you hear him? After I left, I went on patrol with my subordinates. Only Ren and the people he encountered knew about his actions before I returned. And Prosecutor Ray, it also seems he encountered you? Yes, but don't expect me to be of any help. Besides giving him paper and pens, I didn't do anything. Why so cautious? I didn't say you did anything. After all, Randy is not even 5 yet. He can't logically connect events and people in his mind. I'm afraid this testimony is more like the presentation of whatever comes to his mind. Although I didn't meet him in the morning, there seems to be something off about his testimony. We need to at least organize the sequence of his actions to trigger his memory. Alright, let's use questioning to guide him. What's his weight?
Hold it!
Detective Stanford, when did you wake up and leave? I always wake up at 6 o'clock sharp. Randy doesn't usually get up that early. But since we have a task that day, I woke him up as well. Yeah, I was still sleepy. 6? That's too early. This is how I wake up every day, though. We drove at 6:30 and arrived at the crime scene around 7:15 a.m. Ahem. Okay, I'll get up earlier from now on.
Hold it!
Expect? He means inspect. I took the team to inspect Justice Kaida's route of action. And what is plaza? I remember there's no plaza near the Trade Center, right? It's the big place with the shiny floor? I have no idea. Huh? He's probably referring to the lobby on the ground floor. I see. Detective Sanford, did you immediately leave the lobby after arriving? More or less. At the same time, there were officers on duty in the lobby, and I didn't think Ren would be in any danger, so I left first. I see. I also don't think someone would abduct him in front of a group of police officers.
Hold it!
Auntie Stella refers to Prosecutor Stella Ray across from us, right? Yes. Auntie Stella told me about prosecutors, and it was really amazing. Huh? What did she say?
Objection!
If you dare to delve deeper into this topic, I'll bash your head into the wall. No, I dare not. It seems Randy's left some painful memories for Sis. Prosecutor Ray, do you remember the time when you encountered him? I couldn't possibly be checking the time with each step I took. I only glanced at the clock when I left my office. It should have been shortly after 8 a.m. Sis's office is on the third floor, so she wouldn't need to wait for the elevator. With her fast walking speed, it would only take her about 5 minutes to arrive, right? Maybe.
Hold it!
Uncle Sunglasses writing with a brush? Could have been President Gu. Randy, is this the person you're talking about? Yeah, he wrote to Santis with a brush, but I only know the last part. It's, there's a way. Oops. That's a great saying. You're really impressive, you know. If I remember correctly, President Gu mentioned something about this yesterday. I have no Really? I don't remember. Oh. That's what he said. President Yu testified in court, and we had a private conversation with him. His movements can't be confirmed. Shortly after he arrived in the trade center, we had a brief encounter with Mr. Justice at the entrance. After that, he took the elevator to the 99th floor to inspect the American consulate. Well, analyzing the movements of a third party might reveal something.
Hold it!
The glass house you mentioned, isn't the transparent observation elevator in the trade center? That's a house, not a human. Why would you call it waiter? Wait, what? Not waiter, elevator. Oh, I got it. Like arrest and rest. Arrest. He is indeed a police officer's son.
Objection!
I'll hurry up. Randy, please continue.
Hold it!
Why didn't you listen to mommy and go play by yourself? I'm sorry. Hey, mind your words. No, I'm not blaming him. Randy, if you really want to see it, you can wait for mommy to finish work and take you there. What if it isn't that grandpa but someone worse? What if it wasn't that grandpa but someone worse? Mommy, I'm sorry. Someone worse? So Mr. Justice has already been labeled as a bad guy by her? Yeah. Where did that kind Grandpa take you? He made the glass house fly up, and then we went out and... Then he went out and sent Randy back down. So you didn't leave the glass house through the whole time? Yeah, I didn't dare to go too far. It shouldn't take too long if it's just riding the elevator from the first floor to the top and back, right?
Hold it!
How long did it take for the time, from the time you returned to the lobby until Mommy came back? Very long. A very long time? How long exactly? 10 minutes, half an hour, or very, very long? Ah, right. Children can't estimate time. Let's try asking from a different perspective. What were you doing when Mommy came back? I just finished a picture. Really? Okay. Picture? Did you carry drawing tools with you? Auntie Stella gave me paper and pens. So after you got the paper and pens from Auntie Stella, you were drawing in the lobby the whole time? Yeah, you're so smart. Whew, at first his testimony seemed clear, but upon closer questioning, it completely falls apart. Many details and the sequences are jumbled up. What a mess! That's normal. Children's statements are often lack logic. They just say whatever comes to their mind. If Mr. Justice is still here, he could provide some additional info, but now we can only rely on ourselves. So, after this round of questioning, do you have a clear understanding now? Probably? What should I do? Should I stop the questioning and help Randy summarize his experiences? Well, my questioning is finished. So, defense, have you reached any conclusions? To help Randy accurately recall what he saw on the day of the incident, we reorganized his actions based on the questioning. Says so? Then tell us. Okay. On the day of the incident, the first thing Randy did was come to the lobby in the center with Detective Sanford. After that, Detective Sanford left and Randy... After finishing calligraphy, Mr. Goo met Mr. Justice, who had just entered. So he should be the first person Randy encountered. Yeah, Uncle Sunglasses can write so beautifully. After that, Randy... Yes, Mr. Justice should have encountered Randy as soon as he entered the door. Speaking of which, Mr. Justice is a head of state. How did you manage to persuade him to take him into taking you to an elevator? I just told him I wanted to see the glass house and stared at him. Being stared at by such an adorable kid, I would even agree to take him on a world tour. Mr. Justice took Randy into the elevator, went to the top floor, and then Randy returned to the lobby. Next, Randy... Yes, Randy encountered Prosecutor Ray at the elevator trip. He got paper and pens from her and started drawing in the lobby. After a while, Detective Sanford returned to the lobby. That's Randy's experience on the day, right? Yeah, you're so smart. Randy encountered Uncle Sunglasses first and went into the glass house with the kind grandpa. After saying goodbye to the grandpa and the Superman, I met Auntie Stella. Superman?
Hold it!
Randy, what did you just say? I just said that after saying goodbye to the grandpa and Superman, I met Auntie Stella? So you finally remembered seeing Superman! Eh? Ah, yeah! I saw Superman in the glass house! I even waved at him! Order. Order! Defense. Is this the information you want? Yes. Even with such a young child, if we can carefully piece it together, we can refresh his memory. Randy, could you please describe in detail what you saw about the Superman? I can't really remember. It's just an illusion from a long time ago. I don't know what you're expecting. It's okay. I believe the truth we're seeking is right in front of us. Then have the witness testify about the matter concerning the Superman. Randy, tell everyone about this Superman. Remember, only talk about what you saw. No making up stories, okay? Okay. I really saw Superman. I remember it. It was when we were going up to the glass house. Superman flew out from the opposite building towards me. I asked the grandpa to look, but he didn't see it. Who is the Superman exactly? Detective Sanford, does this witness usually watch cartoons? Of course. His taste is no different from most boys. He really likes to watch combat-themed animations. Then he probably watched superhero movies and tokusatsu shows where where characters fly around in the sky, right? Like space what? Like Space Hero Duck Eggman or something. Auntie Stella knows about it too. That's my favorite.
Objection!
Prosecution, don't digress from the topic, please. Objection sustained. Please continue your questioning, defense. She's like, other than boxing, this is the only thing I care about. Fuck you. Or something like that. Sis wasn't just chatting earlier. The more she says, the more the court will see Randy's testimony as mere imagination. If I don't stop her in time, things will get troublesome. Huh. Nice reaction. Thanks for your guidance. Well then, Randy, I want to know more about the Superman. Can you tell me? Yeah, I'll tell you.
Hold it!
Let me confirm. What kind of image did you see of this Superman? Flying man! Very amazing! Did you get a clear view of this person's physique and appearance? He was too far, so I couldn't see him, clearly. But at least you should know if this person was a man or a woman. Fat or thin, right? Randy, try to recall carefully. Did you see it? No, I only remember a black figure. You only saw a figure. How could you conclude it was Superman? Only Superman can fly. Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern. I mean, are you gonna exclude heroes with wings. Let's see. Should I call Shazam, Black Adam? Who else? Did I say Martian Manhunter? I forgot. I mean, sometimes Wonder Woman can, at least in the Justice League cartoon. Yeah, you get my drift. So this is the logic of a child.
Hold it!
So you saw it while the elevator was going up, but you didn't see it again when going down? Yeah. When the house was going down, Superman was already gone. Did that Superman see you at the time? No, I waved at him, but he didn't see me. So the culprit wasn't aware that they were seen by someone.
Objection.
It's not certain whether the witness actually saw a person or not. How can the defense immediately define it as the culprit? Maybe he just saw a window cleaner outside, which is not surprising. A window cleaner? A window cleaner hanging outside and being mistaken for Superman. It makes sense. No, it wasn't a cleaner. I have seen them at the kindergarten. This Superman I saw was very, very cool. How cool specifically? Did they have red and white patterns on the body and a blue light bulb on the chest?
Objection!
Prosecution, shut the fuck up. Objection sustained. The two of the opposite sides are really going at it, are really going all out. But you must be fully focused in order to not be led into traps. But why is Sis so familiar with children's tokusatsu shows? Could she still be watching them now? I hope so. I should try and ask you for more details about the Superman.
Hold it!
Flu? How did that happen exactly? Because he's Superman! That can't explain it. More specific, please? But everyone knows Superman can fly! Actually, he used to just jump good. Then he began to fly. It seems Randy doesn't understand what specific means. Is there any way to get Randy to describe how the Superman flew more accurately? Randy, can you show us how the Superman flew? But I can't fly! You don't actually have to fly. Just imitate how the Superman flew. I can't fly, so I can't imitate Superman! I knew this would happen. I just did it for the love of the game. Will you be mad at me? No, forget it. It was just a passing thought. Seems like it's not a good idea. Let's try a different approach. But first, let me go do this one first.
Hold it!
Mr. Justice, I mean the kind grandpa. How did he react at the time? The grandpa seemed upset and was thinking about something at the time. He didn't even look outside. Justice had too many things on his mind, so he probably didn't pay attention at the time. Looking at the timeline, Mr. Justice had just arrived at the 188th floor when he heard the gunshot on the top floor. That's why he asked Randy to go down by himself and quickly went to the top floor to see what happened, right? That aligns with the timeline, but it doesn't resolve the issue with Superman. Whew, it's really difficult to have a young child describe what they say. The way to describe how we doesn't have to What we see doesn't have to be limited. Fuck. 3am gaming, guys, don't do it. The way to describe what we see doesn't have to be limited to verbal language. We need to find other approaches. We must have missed something in the previous questioning. Let's try again. Randy, did you manage to record the Superman? What does record mean? Wait, if I remember correctly. You started drawing after coming back from the elevator, right? What did you draw? I just drew what is on the elevator. Yes, that's it! Your Honor, the defense requests that the witness submit the artwork as evidence.
Objection!
What kind of painting by a child under the age of 5 really prove?
Objection!
Just show it and let's see. Your Honor, the defense insists on it. Honestly, I don't think this kid's painting is sufficient evidence. But on the other hand, I am a bit curious about it myself. Whether it can be accepted as evidence or not, let the court check it first before making a decision. Nice. This should work. Young mate, can you show us the painting you made? My painting isn't very good. Grandpa, please don't laugh at me. They were right about that. It's... Yep, definitely Superman. Okay. This should work now. Not at all. What on earth is this drawing? What a waste of effort. Why are the colors in the painting like that? I provided it with the pens. Only the red and the blue one. What about this figure in the middle? Because I saw Superman, so I drew what Superman looks like. Superman whooshed down from under the glass house like a cable car. So I drew that scene. Oh, okay. Defense, are you suggesting that the culprit in this case is this Duck Eggman in this picture? Well...
Read it back.
Randy, did you just describe the scene of the Superman flying? Did I? It was something about a cable car. Can you add that to your testimony, please? Just say it again? Oh, I got it. Superman whooshed down and flew under the glass house like a cable car. Seems that Chief has discovered something. Hopefully it'll be useful for us. With a painting like this, I really can't convince the court to accept it. Where is it? Wait, what? Oh, new dialogue. What does this new doodle mean after all? Honestly, just looking at the drawing, I still don't understand what this Superman is all about. Maybe it's because Randy didn't draw it well? Really? Even children under the age of 5 sometimes fail to finish the drawings as intended. If you notice something wrong, just point it out. Oh,
Hold it.
there it is. Randy, have you ever seen a cable car? Yeah, Mommy once took me to Mount Noodle, and there were cable cars there. Cable cars are small houses on a line and moving. Okay, although the explanation is not entirely accurate, it does fit the basic image and characteristics of a cable car. Do you feel this description sounds a bit off? Does it? I'm not very artistic, so it might be a misconception.
Objection.
Randy, Randy, please wait a moment. You mentioned that Superman flew like a cable car, right? Yeah. Then you should know that a cable car, unlike an airplane, cannot float in midair, right? Yeah, cable cars need to be on ropes. But your drawing doesn't... in your drawing, this Superman is flying in the sky with nothing in his raised hands. How come? Because Mommy came back before I finished it. I didn't want Mommy to know I went out to play, so I didn't continue drawing. As expected. Well then, Randy, can I add a stroke to help you complete this drawing? Okay. Miss Ray, what are you doing? Don't worry, Your Honor. We'll see the results shortly. Randy, is this the scene you saw? Yeah, you're so smart! Thank you, Randy. You've been a great help. I still don't understand. Did this stroke change anything at the drawing? Luna, have you realized it? If the Superman Randy saw was flying in this way, this case might undergo another reversal. Honestly, I haven't thought too much about what will happen next. Anyway, let's focus our current reasoning first. Well, Your Honor, let me take a closer look at this processed doodle. The line is simple, but it could reveal a fact that none of us had considered. The reason why the Superman Randy witnessed could fly was because he used... The reason why the Superman could fly is that he used a zip line. A zip line? As long as a sturdy rope was set at a height difference between two buildings, this Superman didn't need any superpowers to move through the air, just like in this doodle. Randy's still young and doesn't understand the concept of a zip line, so he mistakenly believed the person was flying. Taking a child to the courtroom and coming up with such a far-fetched conclusion. You think everyone at this courtroom was a fool.
Objection!
A child cannot fabricate such surreal content out of thin air. The scenes he described must have been a basis in reality. And the defense's conclusion is a reasonable inference from Randy's drawing and testimony. If you have any other objections, confront me directly. Interesting. Let me tell you how absurd your conclusion is. Oh boy.
你想说的是，有一个人从对面的大楼滑到了天际贸易中心。
One fall for good luck. Also to listen to this kick-ass theme. Sorry, that guitar riff is so fire.
是的，无论它看起来多么不符合直觉，但这个可能性可以完美解释现在的一切。
是吗？我却觉得它漏洞百出。首先，2栋楼的距离有50多米，在这么长的距离间滑动，势必会引起路人的注意。而在高达100层的高空使用滑索，危险至极，稍不留神就会送命。想要潜入现场，有更多隐蔽可行的方式，凶手有何必要如此犯险？证人天天的目击情报，完全有可能是将其他物体误认成了一个人。
My hypothesis indeed sounds fanciful. Prosecutor Schubert took advantage of this point and used practical arguments to refute me. Listen carefully. There must be a weak point in his refutations that don't align with reality.
Objection！ 不是的，只要滑索被架设在足够高的位置，地面上的行人便无法看清。创世金融大厦的高度虽然不及天际贸易中心，却也有120层之高。真正的案发地点在天际贸易中心的101层，想必滑动入侵的起点高度不会比这层差多少。一次发生在至少300米高空的移动，可没有你说的那么引人注目。
Objection！ 就算不会被路人关注，但滑索本身要如何设置？架设50多米，足以承受1个人重量的绳索，已经算不上小型工程了。你该不会主张这个超人还带了一支施工队到现场吧？
Yes.
这个我还没。
Wait a sec， 团队，这个就交给我吧。只要设备齐全，准备充分，这样的装置即便只有1个人，也可以快速设置。此人只需使用一把强力的十字弩和绑在绳索头部的倒形铁钩，将绳索从一侧的高楼射向另一侧，就可以实现滑索的安装。
Well,
Nonsense！ 辩护方不切实际的假设真是越来越多了。
this is really something,
法
huh?
庭不能根据你们的空想来做出判断。
Sis is really taking the stage. Chief, come on!
是不是空想，也要好好论证过才能知道。雷检，就请放马过来吧。
你说的这些工具在生活中都不常见，你能找到他们的入手途径吗？就算真有这样一个人，在严密的安保环境下，此人也无法绕开警方架设滑索。海江田父子仍旧疑点重重，将重心放在他们身上才最切合实际。你们完全是根据答案来拼凑过程，但所谓的答案却只是一张幼童的画作。现场没有任何架设滑索的痕迹，不存在的证据，法庭绝不会认可。
Prosecutor Ray is right. Most of the evidence has likely been cleaned up by the Prosecutor Ray is right. Most of the evidence has likely been cleaned up by the culprit. After all, the culprit has always been outside the police's sight, with plenty of time and opportunity to eliminate traces. We have made some progress after a day of investigation. Listen carefully to our counter arguments again.
没有任何架设滑索的痕迹。
Objection！ 能够直接架设滑索的工具， 或许确实已经被处理得干干净净，但华锁曾经被使用过的痕迹，却难以被彻底清除。
哦，这么说，你已经有证据了？
能够证明有人曾在天际贸易中心使用华锁的证据，就是。Take this.
Is that really it? Please take a look at this evidence. The metal frame, the metal window frame on the 99th floor inside the American consulate. And the window on the 101st floor of the Genesis Financial Mansion. Exactly. It's not surprising to find any kind of traces in the long-used Genesis Financial Mansion across the street. However, the Skyrim Trade Center is a newly constructed building that has its grand opening on the day of the incident. Moreover, besides President Gu, no one can access the 99th floor. The worn marks on this metal window frame clearly indicate traces of a rope being installed. Order! Order!
Objection!
It's too far-fetched to infer the installation of a rope solely based on the worn marks. I don't know, man. But I'm not gonna, you know.
Wait a sec.
Hold on, this song is also banging. Only the worn marks on the window frame may not be enough to prove that someone used a zip line. But following this clue, we can immediately understand a piece of evidence that has been troubling the court since yesterday. The defense has more evidence to present. What? Pay close attention. The evidence that proves someone used the zip line on the 99th floor is...
Take this.
Huh? Really? The pitch The pitch black video from President Gu? Yes, although due to the damage due to President Gu's mishandling, the camera didn't capture a clear image. But based on the marks found on the window frame, the sound in this video is an important clue that guides us to the truth. So it's... you get it, don't you? The strange metallic impact sound is most likely the sound of the culprit hitting the window frame. When they reached the 99th floor via zipline, we checked the windows on each floor. The building is not yet in use, and for easy cleaning, all the windows are unlocked and can be opened from the outside. So the intruder on the 99th floor we've been discussing? Yes, this is the truth of the intrusion in the American consulate that has not been used yet. Tuh. Yes. Victory for Vegeta. Chief is really remarkable. When I learned about the clues he investigated yet, I didn't have such a clear thought. I need to keep working hard. A fascinating debate between the four of you. But I'm sorry, my mind is starting to lag behind. Because you're old. This building and that building to this building. The defense's descriptions are too complex. Could you simplify it, please? I think it's already pretty obvious, isn't it? Explaining the culprit's actions solely through words is indeed not clear enough. Come on, Luna. Turn it into images. Me again? I'll give it a try. The time is limited, so please forgive me if there are any inaccuracies. Please take a look at this image and consider this bear as a culprit. Nice culprit. Still quite eye-catching for a culprit. Ignore that. Anyway, it's been confirmed that the shooter fired from the 101st floor of the Genesis financial mansion. After Cusio was shot, Galaxy immediately lay down and could no longer be targeted. The culprit had to give up shooting Galaxy and instead launched a crossbow towards the Skyrim Trade Center. It's likely they had already surveyed the windows on the 99th floor and confirmed that they can be opened from the outside. Next, the culprit secured the rope on their end and used the zipline to cross over, which happened to be the witnessed by Randy, who was riding the elevator up. After the culprit arrived, the rope was retrieved. Although the US consulate on the 99th floor has strict access control and cannot be entered from the outside, there is a button on the inside that anyone can use to open the door. When the culprit walked out of the 99th floor with the crime tools, President Yu captured the sound. After President Yu left, the culprit managed to dispose of these tools. Of course, we cannot speculate on when, where, and how the tools were disposed of. After all, everyone's attention has been focused on Galaxy Kaida and Justice Kaida. The culprit had ample time to clean up and blend in with the crowd. The rope tied to the 101st floor of the Genesis financial mansion couldn't be immediately retrieved remotely, but that location wasn't noticed until today, giving the culprit enough time to return and handle it. These are the defense's speculations about the actions of the true culprit. With the assistance of images, everything becomes clear indeed. What are you, a baby? Order. Order! Now I'll present my court's opinion on this case. The defendant, Galaxy Kaida, has been confirmed as the leader of Sky Shield, Callens. The crime he has committed are truly numerous. However, the trial conducted in this court for the murder of Erica Cusio, which took place in the Skyrim Trade Center. Just now, the defense's reasoning and evidence have presented a complete alternative possibility. Whether it's the testimony of a 4.5-year-old witness, Skyrim Stone, or the various traces left at the crime scene. Each individual piece of evidence is not persuasive enough, but when they are combined, the court must carefully consider the possibility that the defendant is not the culprit. However, I must say, this lengthy trial has reached a stage where presenting ambiguous speculations won't make significant progress in our understanding of the case. I must now pose the most urgent and important question in the defense. The moment of final decision is finally coming. Just in case. Who's this true culprit that you're repeatedly mentioned in your speculations? Who dared to set traps in such a significant occasion and manipulate the two heads of Sky Shield like pawns? Who risked their life using precise marksmanship to kill the victim and moving between two buildings in midair? If not, it's not just me who has doubts. The two prosecutors, the audience present, and everyone following the case are all waiting for you to provide an answer. What the fuck? This is the detective's job! Yes, I understand. Yeah, sure, buddy. When the idea of a zipline came to my mind, I realized a previous assumption has been overturned. After sniping Cusio, the culprit must have quickly returned to the Skyrim Trade Center, even if it means using the zipline. That confirms this person had urgent business to attend to in the Skyrim Trade Center. We have not only seen this person, but might also know them. Think carefully. Who's the person that fits all the conditions of the crime? This person's marksmanship is marvelous. They shot at a magnifying window, yet still managed to take life with one shot. This person clearly fired a gun, but was not detected for gunpowder reaction. Even under thorough investigation of the two prosecutors, this person was never found. Oh my gosh, is it actually Tessa? Please don't be Tessa. Please don't be Tessa. Chief is a wise person. He probably has already thought of this possibility. I have agreed to his request, so there's no reason to back down now. How will the trial end? Only God knows. I'll just focus on my own job. Luna, are you ready? No? I feel like... Oh man, this is gonna be so hard to do. Leave it to me. Your Honor, the defense is now ready to present our final reasoning in this case. Very well. It's the most crucial question in this case. I hope you'll take responsibility for it. Don't worry. I'm ready. The person who set traps and shot the victim in this case is... Your Honor, before we formally identify the culprit, I have one request. Speak your mind. The defense requests that the minor in the courtroom be excused for a moment. After all, our upcoming statements will directly involve the process of a murder case. The content is not suitable for such a young kid to listen to. Makes sense. Then, this court grants the defense's request. Detective Sanford, please take Randy outside to rest for now. As you wish. Randy, go with the bay leaf outside. I'll wait for Mommy, okay? Mommy will come over once the trial is over. I helped Mommy, right? Of course. Mommy will reward you when we get back. Behave yourself, okay? Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, is everything fine now? Yes, everything is fine. Well then, please allow me to make the final identification. Based on the clues we gathered over the past 2 days, we can deduce the following characteristics of the culprit. First, this person possesses exceptional marksmanship. Even under the distortion caused by their special glass, they were able to hit the victim's vital spot in one shot. Second, this person has some kind of privilege that enables them to evade police inspections. Otherwise, the police would have found a second person with gunpowder residue. Third, this person's identity and appearance have nothing to do with the word suspicion. Even if they freely enter and exit the scene and surrounding facilities, they will not be noticed by the two prosecutors. The analysis makes sense. So what is your final answer? Our final answer is...
That's it.
Mate, wait, Miss Ray, are you sure you're not mistaken? I also wish I were mistaken. But unfortunately, this is the only conclusion we can draw after analysis. The person who executed the plan to kill Eric Cuccio and frame Galaxy Kaida is... Tessa Stanford, the detective in charge of this case. Woohoo! Oh, woohoo! I don't know. Order! Order! Defense, you have thoroughly confused me. If this is a joke, I must earnestly warn you. Accusing a public official, let alone a direct person in charge of this case, is an extremely serious matter. We are well aware of that, and we are prepared to bear all the consequences.
Nonsense!
Luna Ray, what on earth is going through your head? I don't know what, but at this moment, I am more clear-headed than ever. Once spoken, words cannot be taken aback, just like spilled water. Are you prepared to take responsibility for your words? Of course. Young girl, for your own good, I'll give you one more chance to take back your previous statement. I could pretend that nothing ever happened. Miss Ray, this is no time for joking. Answer me again. Are you serious about the accusation against Detective Sanford? Unknowingly, I've been standing in the courtroom as a lawyer for a long time now. In the past year, I encountered various people. Indifferent. Hi. What's up? Passion. Really? I mean, okay, sure. Morose? I have no idea what that word means, but yeah. Sunny. More like serious. Detached. I mean, it's hard to say if he's detached. Complex. More like fake. After going through all sorts of things. Happy. Annie, please tell me you're okay. Somewhere. Sad. Oh my gosh, please, why? Terrible. Oh my gosh, why? Why? Accidental. Man, this was really something else. Lonely and desolate. Oops. Now I have a feeling that this 5-year-long cause and effect is about to come to an end here. Let us. Let us be the ones to put an end to the chain of events from these past 5 years. At this moment, I have a piece of evidence to present. It signifies our determination in regards to the accusation.
That's it.
Wait, what? Your lawyer's license? Wait, what? Yes, it represents the determination of the defense. Me, Luna Ray, to expose the true culprit behind the scenes. Okay, sure. The defense formally accuses Tessa Sanford as the mastermind behind Kuchio's murder. Order. Order! Defense, I never expected you to demonstrate such determination. Yes, Your Honor. Please allow me to continue. Based on our reasoning, someone who wouldn't draw the prosecution's attention or show gunpowder residue can only be the person responsible for conducting these examinations themselves. Someone who acts as both a player and a referee will forever stay off the list of suspects. Detective Sanford, the defense's reasoning won't stop at giving your name. Please take the witness stand and answer our questions. Order.
Objection.
Oh. I don't know what's wrong with you, sweetie. Why are you suddenly bothering me instead of dealing with a dangerous person right in front of you? Detective Sanford, stop pretending to be so frivolous. You should know I'm serious. Fine. Well, sweetie, we've known each other for so long, and you've handled many cases. Have I ever treated you unfairly? Detective Sanford, you never treated me or our office unfairly. In these cases, I've encountered numerous desperate situations. You have encouraged me multiple times and provided practical help. Without exaggeration, many cases would have been lost without you. Even so, do you still believe that I'm responsible for this murder case? In the courtroom, we only discuss reason, not sentiment. That's what you taught me, Detective Sanford. Very well. Your Honor, as you can see, the defense has requested that I testify as a person involved in the case. According to the rules, it would be better for me to go through the procedure again. Understood. The defense has just made an unexpected and significant allegation, besides completing the procedure. The court needs to temporarily adjourn for deliberation. I hope both parties can use this time to reorganize the evidence and handle the supplement the existing deductions. With that said, I declare an immediate 20-minute recess. I'll continue that next time. Oh my god. I had the feeling it was Tessa from like what, last episode or last episode? I had this slight inkling that it was Tessa because like Tessa had this had a motive to end Sky Shield. So I like had a feeling, right? And it turned out to be right. Oh my goodness. Okay, first things first. The argument involving all 4 prosecutors, fire as fuck. I just gotta say, it's fire as fuck. Awesome. 10 out of 10 experience, okay? That is awesome. And then turning around and then blaming Tessa is just something else. We still haven't even uncovered the identity of Tuna. It could very well be Charles. It could very well be Charlie. But holy shit, Tessa's been confirmed. At least, well, I think so. You know, this kind of reminds me of another game I played called Stafford Case. So in Stafford Case, okay, so basically, you spend all this time. You play as a detective, right? And you have a few partners. You know. And one of them... Man, I can't explain it to you, man. If only there was someone who played that game. It's... You know, that twist at the end, man. It's like this. It just reminds me of this. Yeah, I don't know who has played Stafford Case. I don't know, man. I have no idea. But holy shit, man. Whew. Well, I have to get started on the next episode, man. Holy shit, I can hardly keep it waiting, but it's probably gonna come out in another month. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Trials of Innocence. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.